Everybody can hear me? So yes, I would like to welcome everybody. This is grade 8 English, first additional language. Your teacher, my name is Jeki Muyeng. I will be giving you English grade 8 lessons during this time. I would like to welcome everybody at the comfort of your own homes. Thank you for joining us today. Hello, everybody.
I've enabled the chatting, so everyone please check to see if you can hear the person.
Hello, everybody. Can everybody hear me?
You can start your lesson.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back. Sorry about all those problems. So yes, I'm Jiki Muyeng. We will be doing English grade 8 first additional language together. This will be our first lesson. Are you all ready for the first lesson? Is everybody ready for the first lesson? I'm ready for the first lesson and I'm excited to start about it. Okay, let's get down to it. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Now we are ready to start with our lesson. Can everybody hear me? Okay, 63 participants. Welcome, all of you. Welcome, welcome. Let's get started with our lesson. Like I've already introduced myself, that I am Jiki Muyeng. I will be your teacher for English First Additional Language, grade 8. Yes, at the end of this lesson, you will understand the features of a text that gives directions. You will be able to use appropriate language and conversions when you write about giving directions, and also when you are giving directions, like in a personal face-to-face context. And you'll also be aware of how your body language is when you give directions. I mean, you can't give directions to somebody being all timid as if you don't know where you are directing that person to. Let's continue. Yes, so the overview of the lesson, how to tell someone how to get somewhere. You know, so like how to tell someone to go somewhere. First of all, you need to know where that place is, right? I mean, if I'm asking you to direct me to go to America, you first have to know where in the world America is, and then you give me directions. So yeah, the first step you're gonna use the first step you use directions when telling someone how to get there. What are directions? You know, you tell a person whether do we go north or west, do we go south, do we go east, and all those things. Then you also you mostly use the imperative form of words. That is, as if like you are giving a command. You know, like when you are directing a person, you can't say it as if like you are asking for permission. You know, you can say you turn you can turn left if you want, you can turn right if you want. I mean, you can't do that. And then you also use the second person to represent an interaction between you as the speaker and the person who listens. Stick with me and then we'll understand how this goes. Now, I would like everybody to be on their phone, and it's a legal activity just to see, just to test ourselves, just to test you as learners, you know, how like you, if like you do understand how to give directions, because this is part of listening and speaking. It is part of the listening and the speaking skills that which we all need to have at school. We all need to use also in real life. We also need to use even now, even after the lockdown period is over. You're gonna need these skills. So yes, this is what you're gonna do. I'm gonna give 3 minutes to each of you to match to match to match the beginnings which are in column A, to match the beginnings of instructions which are in column A to the ends in column B. So what this means is that every statement in column A, it it begins in column A and then it ends in column B. That is, you take the statement in column A and you combine it with another statement in column B. It makes a complete sentence which makes sense and can really give somebody directions. Are we all clear on what you're about to do in this activity? Text me yes. If you have questions, text a question quickly before I give you the 3 minutes for the activity. So yes, our 3 minutes will start now to do the activity. You match column A with column B. I think Kanka has raised his hand. Yes, two participants have raised their hands. Um, I'm just wondering if that means you have a question or that means that you are done matching column A with column B. Okay, 2 more minutes before the 3 minutes is up. Check your answers, read your answers, see if they make sense, see if they are correct. One more minute before our 3 minutes is up.
When you raise your hand, I'm going to unmute you. So Jabra, I'm going to unmute you now. Jabra, just lower your sound.
Yes, I see Jabra, you've raised your hand. Jabra? Hello, Jabra.
Jabra, you have to be very closer to your mic and then switch off all background sounds. Right, okay, let's try someone else that want to raise their hand.
Anybody else who has had their hands raised up? I see Rowan raised hand.
Right, Rona, I've unmuted you.
Can you hear me?
Yes?
Yes, yes, I can hear
Okay.
you.
So for the first one, it's be clear,
Yes.
and I matched it to C, which is and short.
Oh, yes, that's correct.
Should I continue?
Continue with the next one, the last one.
Okay.
No, number two, yes.
Be given in a logical order, which I matched with F.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Welcome, sir.
Thank you. Okay, I see there are 5 participants who've raised their hands. Let's see who they are so we can give them a chance to answer this activity with us. Yes, let's go to number 3. What's the answer for number 3?
Number three's answer would be E.
Number 3, tell people to go in a specific direction. That would be correct, yes. Do you also want to try
Must I
number
carry
4?
on?
Yes, you can go to number 4.
Number 4 would be B.
Yes. 4 will be B, which means you indicate the approximate distance. That's good. Yes, that's correct. Thank you. Can you have the last one to give us answers for 5 and 6?
Number 5.
Yes.
Okay. Would be F.
5 will be F, meaning if the approximate number in a logical order. Unfortunately, that's not. No. Remember, for let's see. You said number 5 is F.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, number 5 is not F. F is already the answer to number 2. that is be given in a logical order.
Okay,
Yes.
number 5 would
everybody-
be D.
Yes. Number 5 will be D. Let's see. Give the approximate number of streets to be crossed before you reach along the destination. Yes, that would be correct. And number 6, which letter
A.
was appointed, which is A. So you provide information about the landmarks along the way. Yes. For everybody else, here are the answers to the activity. 1 is C, 2 is F, 3 is E, number 4 is B, number 5 is D, and number 6 is A. Thank you everybody for participating in this activity. We are carrying on and going deeper into things now. That was just an activity just to assess ourselves where we are, where our understanding is at this point about these concepts of giving directions. Let's continue. Yes, so now we're going deeper now about our lesson on giving directions. So when you give directions, these are the things that which you consider. Remember, in our previous exercise, our first thing we said that you be clear and you also be short. So here the first pointer is you use concise and clear sentences, you know. So you avoid being vague, you know. Whatever thing you say, whatever sentence you write when you give directions in exams or whether it will be a task that which you are given, you use concise and clear sentences, you know. What does that mean? That means that your sentence should only be interpreted in one way. There should not be any other way that which your sentence can be interpreted except in the way that which you mean it. You know? So yes, that's what it means, that you use sentences which are clear, that even when you write, the person who will be reading that will understand, even the first time they read what you are writing, they will understand what you wrote. Okay. Second pointer, you use the chronological order. You know, so it means that when you are giving somebody directions, like you use chronological order. Okay. So you don't start there and go here and go there and mix that person up. So to use the chronological order, you just think of yourself going to that place. You know, if it's you, you are home right now. We are all home. Yes, we are all home right now. So you just think of yourself going to that place, whatever place that is. So you just think, okay, I'm home now. And if I want to go to ShopRite, to Pick and Pay, to Spar, to get groceries, then I need to go straight and pass one street on the left, pass another street on the right, then on the third street I turn left, then I pass one traffic lights, and then I'm there at Spa. You see, so the way you give directions, you give them in chronological order. Even the person who doesn't know the place, they will be able to follow those directions. Even if you are not there with them to hold their hand, they'll still be able to get there and not get lost. Yes, let's continue. Yes, and you refer to a specific direction. You know, one mistake that usually happens is that when you give somebody directions, like you don't tell them like where they are, like a point of reference, you know, because if you don't tell me where I start, then I will be lost, you know, because you will tell me to turn right, and then I realize that my right, you will tell me to turn right, but then
10
I
minutes
realize,
left. You have 10 minutes left.
okay, and then I realized that my right is actually your left, you know. So yeah, and you indicate the approximate distance between where you are and where you want to go. You give the number of streets to be crossed before reach the destination, as we've seen in our previous activity. You provide information about landmarks along the way. What will the person see when they follow directions? Will they see mountains, towers, churches, monuments, things like that? You use ways to indicate position, You also use those ways of direction, you know, left, right, north, west, east, and south. And you also use the ways to ask for directions. You know, like, okay, where do I turn left? Where do I turn right? Where do I go straight? Things like that. Then you also use the ways to show appreciation, like, you know, to say thank you for, you know, that person. Yeah. Okay, let's continue. So we can summarize our lesson to say that when you give directions, you become concise and clear. You know, no vague statements, no statements which have multiple meanings. You give the directions in chronological order. Yes. You also indicate the approximate distance, right? Good. You also provide information about the landmarks that the person will see along the way. You also remember to use position and distance words, you know, such as you drive or you walk 5 kilometers, you know, you're gonna pass this number of streets, you're gonna pass that traffic light, things like that. And like I've already said, you use direction words like north, south, west, east, left, and right. And you also use words to show appreciation. Let's continue. We're about to wrap things up. So if you want something more interesting about this lesson, you can use that link there. It talks about how to give directions to anybody, no matter where they're going and things like that. And another thing that which I think you will find interesting is that you will realize that in your phone you have the Google Maps app. So use the Google Maps app on your smartphone, enter your current location, and then also enter your current location, and under destination enter the address of the place that which you know how to get there. And then like look at how they give you directions, how they tell you to turn left after 500 meters and all those things, you know. So yes, those are the things that you could really look into, so as to make this lesson more valuable to you, so that you can really get a fuller understanding and you can understand why this lesson was about this today. Okay. Yes. Yes. So yes, those are the helpful links that which you can use. Then coming up in the next lesson tomorrow we will be reading about information text. We'll be reading about information text with visuals, because today we were just on text without visuals. So tomorrow we'll be doing information text which is visuals, such as maps, landmarks, scales, and other types of information text. And we'll also learn about how to read and view those visual texts. I mean, you will be surprised at how these information text with visuals are very popular. And all this time, even today, you have read some of those visual texts. You've used those visual texts, but you may not have realized it. So do not miss tomorrow's lesson. It's gonna be very interesting. You're gonna learn about how to read these information text so that you can make sense of things that which you see, not only the things that which you read. We ran out of time today. There was this activity that which I wanted to give you, but here it is. So imagine that now it is the school holidays in December and you're throwing a party on the second Saturday.
We still have some time left. We've got 6 minutes left. If you want to, you can make a screenshot of this particular screen, and then we can continue with this tomorrow. Seems we've got a bit of an issue with the sound. So officially the class is at the end. I'm going to leave this on for a minute or two so you can write down, take screenshots, take photos, whatever, and then I'll end the meeting.